We have a hard time finding a sleepaway camp for Zach to go to when he was diagnosed with diabetes. So first of all, I'll say that he was actually diagnosed getting off the bus from sleepaway camp, which was kind of crazy. We get it. Like, it was one of those things where he wasn't having severe symptoms and the camp wouldn't necessarily notice. But the second he got off the bus, we knew, especially because I'm a type 1 diabetic. But he just went back to the same camp.
Yep.
The following year. Do you want to talk about they have a nurse up there?
They have a whole infirmary, trained nurses. They have doctors that come up there for 2 weeks at a time, I believe, visiting doctors. They are very well equipped.
And what was the story we heard last year about diabetes?
So when Zach was diagnosed the year after, it was him and one other camper in camp that had type 1 diabetes. This past summer, they had 9 type 1 diabetics.
That's crazy.
So the nurse was kind of running around all day.
And it's overwhelming. And they are starting to set some more ground rules with the younger kids. Like, if they have to have a shadow, or if they can't take care of themselves, they're not ready to go to a sleepaway camp like this. Like, thank God, Zach got it when he was 13 years old, and he has a mother with diabetes, and he does take good care of himself. So when he goes to sleepaway camp, he takes care of himself. He doesn't necessarily need somebody on him at all times.
And whether he wanted to or not, it matured him in
For
that
sure.
situation.
For sure.
And he has
But not all
thrived.
diabetics are so great about that. Some get very rebellious. They don't want to take care of themselves. And the camp will be clear with them that if your kid isn't willing to take care of themselves, they're not ready to go to a camp like this. There are diabetic camps that exist. They are not Jewish sleepaway camps. We never even considered sending Zach to a camp like that, but we've heard from a lot of people that they love sending their diabetics to those kind of sleepaway camps. It just wasn't for us, and thank God where my kids go, and the other camps in the neighborhood that people send to are very good with people with type 1 or allergies or any other medications they need to be on.
And we know a lot of people in the camp too, so we get little feedback from everybody.
That's true. And I'll say this, the other kids in camp do not have phones, but because Zach is a diabetic, he's always been allowed to keep his phone.
Within reason, though.
Within reason.
Can't abuse the
Well, I mean, we did talk to him a lot when he was in sleepaway camp.
text.
But we also want him to be there and be in camp, so we didn't want him to spend too much time, but whenever they were bored, he would give us a call. I kind of liked it though. But he would go over to Nora and be like, "You want to call mom and dad?" And she was always like, "No, I'm good."